Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. We're here tying another Marabou Spey style tube for Canada. So let's get stuck into it. We've got about an inch of sparkly black tube from Sean Stanton in the HMH tube adapter holder, and we're going to start with some black uni 6.0. So I'm just going to come in at the back, get a couple of wraps in, cross the thread over a couple of times just to lock in that tag end, and then come in, snip that away, and then I'm going to make a dubbing loop. It's effectively similar to what you'd see in a hobo spey, is what we're doing, but maybe some slight tweaks. It's more wing than body on this. So going to come in with some, this is some sort of purpley sparkly dubbing from loop. I'm going to grab tube adapter, what am I talking about? Dubbing loop spinner. Try not to go excessive on this fly for a change. So just going to catch this in and spin this up. And then when you're happy with that, as I like to do, I'm just going to come in, catch it with my hackle plier, chop away the dubbing loop spinner, and then can start to bring on our dubbing rope. Just stroking this back, you want it going in that direction anyway. Then you can come in and catch that. Do any tidying up that you need to do. So I'm quite happy with that as it stands. I'm just going to run the thread down a little bit. Get a little bit of wax on the thread, and then we're going to come in with a piece of purple schlappen. It's just a sort of blue-black colour code that we're going for here. So I'm just going to catch this on stem side, a decent bit of stem exposed to get this caught in, and then just run it down flush against that dubbing ball. And then you can grab your hackle pliers and start to come round with some turns. You're not looking to bring this down the body particularly, so a couple of turns, we're just creating something that's going to give us a bit of volume, and this will certainly achieve that. Okay, that'll do us there. I'm going to catch that in. That looks alright, quite happy with this. And then just as always, just sweeping it back and bringing those thread turns so that it's nice and flush and pushes back in against the dubbing ball. Okay, can chop that off. Good stuff. Right, next going to come in with a bit of craft fur. And I'm going to tie this forward and fold it back is the plan. So just leaving a little bit there, and I'm going to roll it around the tube. Okay, cool, good stuff. If you're happy with that, what I'm going to do next is, in this space here, I'm going to add in some flash. So So just coming up as a turn or two. You can fold these back just all around really. And then I'm going to add in a tiny little bit more of the dubbing at this point. Okay, when you're happy with that, you can bring your craft fur back. So just come in front and sweep it back the way. Might take a little bit of encouragement. Alright, cool, good stuff, quite happy with how this is looking. So I'm going to come in and add in some black Rhea at this point, and we're going quite big. So I'm just going to get a little bit more thread down at this point. And then I'm going to take the Rhea, split it into sort of 2 pinches, and then just come in and go sort of top and bottom, and you can choose yourself how big you want to go here. So just 2 turns there just to hold that, and then I'll come in, pinch and loop up, and if you're happy with that, you can tighten down and tighten again against the craft fur that's been folded back. So yeah, this has gone fairly big at the moment, but this will come back when we add in some more fibre. So yeah, just tidy up these ends now. Alright, so I've tidied up the ends, so I've still got crazy going on with the Rhea, so that's fine. I'm going to catch on some black Marabou now. Tip first. Just create a space, and then come in and catch it where you want to catch it. A couple of wraps down and fold it back. Then you can cut that tip away, or you can leave it depending how it's looking. That tip's actually looking alright, I'm going to leave that. Okay, and then just treat it like a hackle, bring it round, sweeping everything back, try not to catch anything in that you don't want to catch in, and then just bring it round. Then when you get to the point that you've used up what you want to use up, just come in and catch in the stem. You can fold everything back. Then you can cut off the stem. Okay, good stuff. We're going to come in with some blue Rhea now. Spin with a couple of turns. I'm going to try and spread this a little bit. And again, same on the bottom. You can tidy all this up. Okay, nearly there folks. As you can imagine, this is looking rather big, and that's fine because we want this to pulse in the water, so happy for it to look a little bit crazy just now. Gonna come in and add in a bit more flash, so going a little bit longer on the flash this time. Obviously you can trim this after the fact if you need to trim it. So again, just coming in a couple of turns just to catch it, and then you can bring it down the sides. I'm going to trim this a little bit because it's a little bit massive even for me. And the last thing we do folks is just add a little bit more of the dubbing onto the front. Doesn't need to be tons. And then when you're happy with what you've crafted, you can come in and whip finish. As always, a little bit of super glue applied at the front, and then I'm going to chuck on a fairly big turbo disc. Then all you want to do is cut this down a bit, melt it, and that'll be you good to go. Well folks, there you have it, a Marabou Spey style fly for the Canada Skeiner. You can see in a little video, a lot of movement through this. Hopefully get a fish or two whenever I head over. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, always fun to tie these. Until next time, hit the subscribe button, likes, comment, anything you like. Catch you soon. Cheers.